So Jeff, that brings me to another question then, adding on to that. Do angels and demons always come in human form?
Always, no. I think for the most part they don't. I mean, again, how do you test that? I'm not sure, but no, because there are so many of them and they are so engaged and so active. I think there's a lot of things that are happening around us. We never see it. We're never dialed into it. On the flip side of that, though, is that there are times that they do. You've heard of experiences. You've seen people who have talked about seeing someone, meeting someone. They had a conversation. Turned around, that person was gone. Usually in the context of that person helped me, or they were there just when I needed them, and then when I turned around to say thanks, they were gone. I mean, you hear those kind of stories, and in those moments you ask the question, well, what was that? Well, that very well could have been an angel. In those moments, the veil is pulled back, the angel will take on human form, and certainly can engage. Scripture talks about angels that show up in human form when people think they're men, and then all of a sudden they realize, oh, they're an angel. Demons also have the ability to take on human form, I believe. And the Bible talks about understanding that demons are real. The Bible talks about how demons can possess or inhabit people. And so you might meet someone, you say, man, something's wrong with them. Are they possessed? Well, sure, they could be. I mean, there's not a definitive yes or no. Although historically, a lot of times when we couldn't explain behavior throughout history, they always would attribute it to a demon. And so if you go back and you start reading some of the old history stuff that took place in different asylums or even back in Salem, you've got a whole realm of stuff that is always equated to supernatural or demonic possession, and it's not. And chances are real good if someone has seen some of these movies that come out that usually during the Halloween time of year, where someone is possessed with a demon and there's demonic activity and they're having that demon exercise and stuff like that. Chances are that's not, even when they say it's based on a true story, no, that's not really true. Much of the behavior that we can't explain goes back to what we said earlier as you were opening up these files. Anything we can't explain, we think is paranormal. So if you start acting in a way that I can't find a hook to explain it to, I'll say, okay, well, it's paranormal. And so then I can say, well, it's heavenly or it's demonic, or I'll put whatever title best fits my interpretation of that on there. So the answer to the question is no, probably not usually, but they can. And from time to time we see them for what they really are, or see them or catch a glimpse of them. And if you've met anybody that's had an experience with an angel or a demon, they will remember it, and it becomes very much vividly imprinted in their conscience. So